Hi. We're gonna take my makeup off my face and just talk. Okay, so we're going to fuck with my face. Yeah, I have these things here. I woke up covered in makeup, so we're going to clean my face. How are you guys doing? Holding it together? Do you have something to drink? Pull up, shut up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys are doing well. What are you watching? What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you reading? I want to know. Leave a comment below. Or else, don't ask questions. Just submit. Just kidding. And you'll be happy. I also have this here. Does any look like it's just so funny? Oh, and I also have this thing. If you play Dead by Daylight, you know. I'm at my husband's desk. So that is why he eats snacks here. That's why there's mustard. But I have my shit here too. This is my stuff. And this is my stuff. Anyways, it is a joint thing. Okay, let's clean my face. Today I'm using this Hill Country Fire makeup remover, oil free. I think you're supposed to shake it to use. Shake well. Okay. Done. And then I think step 2 is putting it onto this cotton thing. Is this cotton? It's made out of that's Spanish. Del baby. The baby. Is this cotton? Where's the 100? Wait, made in the U.S. What is this fucking made out of? Why did I put this in? 80 cotton rounds, 100% cotton. It was on the front. I'm a dumbass. Okay, yeah, let's clean my face off because I feel icky today. I feel icky, sticky, bleh, bleh. And I fell asleep with makeup on, so let's just remove it. Let's remove it. I have been cleansing. My tum feels like shit. I haven't lost any weight. It's not for weight loss. It's actually I've been doing these cleanses for. I have consumed much meat over my life, and so I don't know. Since I was a child, one of my brother's aunts, because we have a different father, she survived the Great Depression, and her motto after surviving the Great Depression, was she bought a bunch of land in East Texas, and she ate steak and shrimp every day for every breakfast for the rest of her life because she would never ever go back to living the way she did. I think if she was alive now, she would be fucking tweaking out with all of the things that are happening. But you know, whatever. Like, whatever. Yeah, so we're just removing my mask. And yeah. It's icky, grimy. I don't know if you guys want to say. So yeah, she was the one that, listening to her growing up. Well, first of all, I didn't listen to her. She was like, "Don't touch the wire in the back of the yard. It is electrical. It's to keep animals out and in." There was an electrical fence, and so I touched it. I didn't listen to her when I was little. But yeah, and then she drank like copious amounts of Crown Royal. And so I would go to school with these purple Crown Royal bags, not knowing like they were for liquor or anything, and not knowing anything was wrong with it. And the school was like, "Why do you have a liquor bag? Why is this little kindergartner bringing a liquor bag to school?" But that's what I kept my trinkets in. I kept all my trinkets in the liquor bag. I kept cool rocks, dead bugs, flowers, anything I wanted to show my mom when I got home, or anything I wanted to bring to school and show the class, because I thought that's what school was about. I didn't know that school was about like crushing the soul and making you submissive to the establishment that has been established. I didn't know that. Yeah, I was a little girl and I had like la 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 la. I had all these dreams and ideas of existing with people and it being a good place, and yet it was not. Oopsies, my bad. I'm a dumbass. Sorry if eye pulling and stuff. I'm just wiping my face. is triggering to you. I'm sorry, but also am I supposed to apologize for everything I do in existence? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyways, how are you guys doing? How are you doing? I know it's been a minute. I've kind of been enmeshed. I've been doing a lot of research. This is a book I have. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was like, if eye pulling is triggering to you, I'm sorry. Here's a dead man without skin. I've been reading this book. Oh, there's no name on it. What is this book called? I don't know. Look at this. Huh? Oh. Hey, a picture fell out of it. That's weird. One second. I took a picture of a flash. This is not going to make sense. A Polaroid of a camera of my phone because I was recording on my phone the flashing of the Polaroid, and so a Polaroid of my phone has fallen out of that. I don't know why it was in there. That's so weird. Why the fuck was that in there? I don't know. Sometimes whenever we're like cleaning the house, we just throw things in places. Oh, cannot say. Yeah. Did you guys take your daily allotted amount of mustard today? I'm just kidding. That was weird. Whatever. I've been reading human anatomy books. It's so weird for people. We just don't know anything about us. You know, like when I was a little girl, I didn't know anything about being a girl, and I definitely didn't know anything about being a boy, but I knew that boys were cooler. So I wanted to be a boy when I was a kid. So whatever. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just going through these until it stops coming off all like gross and yucky. That's gross and yucky. And then I will stop the nonsense. But I just wanted to hang out with you guys for a minute. Just say what's up. Like, what's up? Okay, so like I've been reading books. On my thing, I still have Sense and Sensibility. I've been flipping through this. I also have a giant book of chakras I've been flipping through. And yeah. What? What? Here's how I feel. The world is my world. Sorry, our world. The world around me is kind of in this really rude. It's in this really fucking weird thing. The world's being weird right now. I don't know. It's just everything sucks. It's like that one Limp Bizkit song, like everything sucks and everybody's fucked or something like that. That's how it feels. But that's not true. That's how it feels. And that's what it looks like. But that's just that mask it's wearing. Because the truth is that, like, what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so you're a fucking asshole. That don't impress me much. So you blow up rockets in the atmosphere. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Source, a prophetic dream. You know what I mean? Like, read my fucking mind. What color am I thinking about? It was yellow. And it was all yellow. Anyways, now I'm going to use these because these are full face ones. It's from Hill Country Fair. Makeup remover. Toiletitas de Demasquiantes? Demasquiantes? I don't know. Everybody has been freaking out everywhere around here. Because there's a lot of stuff happening. There's ice raids. There's a lot of stuff happening. And yeah, I'm Mexican. My family has lived here before Texas existed. I have the ancestry results to prove it, bitch. The proof's in the pudding. Here's the thing. I don't know what's going on. Y'all just stay safe, okay? Here's the thing. The world, this has been the longest goddamn month of my life. This has been the longest January. I think it's still going. But I've been trying to focus on myself. My roosters are trying to assert themselves, and the girls are telling them to shut the fuck up. Good. Tell them, girls. Assholes. Anyways, I think that we should put women in positions of power all across the planet. Just women, not men. Take men out of the equation. They cannot be helped. They can. I'm not sexist. I'm just kidding. I live in a house full of men. Listen, shit would change dramatically, and in a way that I think that people would like. Híjole, a la chingada. Okay, listen. Don't listen. I don't know, man. I know, right? I was driving home from Montana, I believe, and there was an ancient volcano, I believe, on my left hand side, and I felt compelled to stop, and so I did. And when I stopped, I said, that is a peculiar thing here to see. It was somewhere between Montana and Texas, but it was a dormant volcano. And I was so confused as to why there would be a volcano here. And it looked like a mountain, a tiny mountain, but it was not. It was a volcano, and it was shaped like a volcano. It looked exactly like a volcano. And so I was listening to something explaining the things that are happening now. This was 2016, 2017. Listen, in the year 2017, 2016, the end of 2016, I was going to Montana, and on the way back from Montana, I mean, it took 24 hours to get there, direct drive. We drove directly. I was not getting on a plane. We stopped somewhere between Texas and Montana, and there were these mountains. We were not in Colorado. We had left Colorado. It had been many flatlands for many long periods. And so we stopped, like I said, we stopped at one. We were listening to something very peculiar and very strange that was explaining, ironically, the things that are happening now. I feel like the universe hides itself within itself. It is very strange. It's very complex. It's very peculiar. But here we are, and here things are, and it was explaining exactly what this is. Now, we stopped and we saw the volcano, and it was dormant, and it was not active, and it was strange. And we got out of the car, and I just remember looking at it and looking at my husband and talking to him and saying, what are we going to do? And there was nothing that we could do. There was no amount of preparedness that could stop, I don't know, a wagon wheel on fire going down a hill into a lake. There was nothing that you could do to stop these things. Will it lay down in front of it? No, of course not. To witness it, perhaps. So that's what we are. We're in the witnessing part. The witnessing of the flame, the fire wheel. So I felt a certain way. And I still do. The way is peculiar. I feel peculiar. And I feel angry, and I am massively witnessing many things happening. So within the thing that said the thing, it said as well well, what can you do at this time? You can meditate. You can focus on yourself. There are two distinct paths happening right now. We are like when you put a quarter in the thing at the mall, and it goes round and round and round and round and round, and it seems like the quarter is spinning hyper fast at the very base of the hole whenever you put it into this gigantic circle, and then it goes around and around and around. It's like we're in that hole. We're not about to drop it. We're right in that fucking hole, and we're just it feels like everything is going so fast and slow at the same time. It's very fast. You can witness the quarter spinning around and around and around, violently fast, feverishly fast. You can't even focus as to where the quarter is. And yet, it's not falling. It feels like essentially the quarter is going so fast, but it's taking a long time for it to get into the hole. That's exactly what it feels like. That is the perfect metaphor for how I feel right now. I feel like I am watching a quarter go into a dark hole, and I don't know what's on the other side. And it's just going so fast, but it's taking so long to get into that hole. Now, am I going to characterize the quarter in the experience? No, but I am experiencing something, and it is very, it's very peculiar, just like me. And so, I mean, this could be my hormones speaking. I think I just started my period. So, what the fuck do I know? I'm just a girl with a uterus that bleeds 28, like once out of 28 days. I don't know anything. I don't know shit. But I think it is important to meditate. I think it is important to shut off, to uninstall and shut off and things like that. So that's what I did. I'm doing like this detox. I like uninstalled Facebook and Instagram and everything except YouTube. Because I love YouTube. I love YouTube. If I cannot watch my YouTube, I will start biting necks and biting heels and biting hands. I still have some kind of streaming. But I also have a VHS player and a DVD player combo that I need to put into my room so I can watch old movies and my old movies, my old media. I don't know. I feel personally that if we all started just kind of pulling away from looking at the quarter so harshly, that we can continue our life. But the quarter has us, much like a magician in a magic trick, has us enthralled in this madness, this confusing trick, sleight of the hand, flick of the wrist. And I feel like we are so obsessed with trying to figure out how the magician does his magic. We are not living our own lives. I am not living my own life. And so I know we are not. If I am not, I know we are not. I would like to live my own life again. I always go back to the Hopi myth, the very two distinct lines of consciousness that are constantly happening. There are those that plant with their sticks, they plant their corn, they do their thing. And there are those who follow like the technological route, the ever advanced society in its ways. And that way always leads to a gourd filled with ash. And you can take that however you want. You can go do research on the Hopi, myth of the rock. My people also have a myth that are on rocks. And I think it's time to just pull away from the magician and sit with ourselves until it's time to go past the high priestess and figure out the rest of the horseshit beyond the veil. When we go to the grocery stores, we are assaulted by fluorescence. We are assaulted in the air, in the airwaves, in the ground, in the vibrations. This screaming of the industrial dragon, roaring. Step outside if you live in a city right now. Stop this video. Step outside after I say this. Close your eyes and listen. You will hear a roaring, a dragon in the distance, bellowing constantly. The racing of cars, the refineries, the machines, the everything, the cell towers, everything. You will hear these things. They are loud. They have vibrations. They emit. You absorb, it changes you to an extent. There is water in you, yes. There is water in you. But you also emit things. You also emit a frequency. You also have a tiny amount of power. You little tiny thing. You. But it's just time for us to come back to here, to here. It's time for us to come back to here and get out of here, this useless place. This is useless. The fat in the brain, it is useless to get out of there and come into here and allow out. I have been compelled, and I mean, listen, the evil, when you start investigating the evil that is happening on this planet, the evil, let's characterize it as evil. The things that happen in dark places and spaces, you will become enmeshed and just embroiled forever, eternity, in trying to untangle rat's nests. It is stupidity at its finest, peculiarity at its finest, and absurdity at its finest. And yet they call it, law, politics, system, establishment. Yeah. Here's the thing. You could do your individual duties, dead guy duties. Dead guy duties. You could do your individual duties, which involve just living in your heart, creating art, loving, and having gratitude every day for the tiny things that are still within this reality that make it so delicious and beautiful. Yes? No. Am I perfect? No. Am I correct in my thinking? No. I'm just some dumb bitch. Like I said, I have a period once every 28 days. I don't know shit. I'm a girl. I'm a lady. I'm just some lady girl. I don't know a thing in the world. I don't know anything. And the truth is, I don't know anything. And neither do you, and neither do they. They just do things. And, well, we can do things too. What things can we do? Independently, twice a day, start meditating. And come back to your heart and create art and don't question it too much. Take this fucker and throw it away. Woo! Woo! Take it away. And then what you need to do with that hollow skull is put it on a pike and use it. Emit the light from Baba Yaga. And do the best you can with what you have. The illuminescent light from your skull once it is empty of the horseshit. Scoop. The goop. Anyways, I think a lot of things. I am insatiably curious. I am so insatiably curious. And that is my downfall. So I started investigating why things are the way they are. You get into one thing, you get into another, you get into this redacted stuff and this and that and shabba blah ding dong, right? You start thinking, and then you start moving away from feeling. You start thinking too much, and then all of a sudden there's like, you're thinking things, and then your reality starts changing, shifting and forming and shaping in ways that are strange. And then the universe responds to that and starts presenting things and whatnots. And you are the magician as well. So you must start creating your reality from within a place, not from here, and not from down there. From here, the middle part between the two realms of above and below, you must stay on this green earth area and create love and a fantastic reality that others can enjoy too. Within every apple is many seeds, okay? Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way for people who understand these things. There is an infinite food glitch within every fucking item that is not taken away by the monstrous GM Okay? There is infinite food glitches within every pear, apple, papaya, piece of corn. Infinite food, enough for the entire planet to have. If we just eat some, harvest some, save some, put some for the correct times. It's very easy to grow food. It's very, very easy to grow food. Now, I don't know why they just don't want us doing that. I don't know why they just hate us so much, but they do. And they can suck my dick. Because it's just wrong what they're doing. There's infinite food on the planet. Okay? There is. There's enough for everybody to go around. There really is. People are like, oh, there's not, no. If you look into the POM company and you start realizing that they are literally stealing money. I'm sorry, not stealing money. Money isn't real. Stealing. They're stealing like water from, cities and places and then bottling it and selling it back to the States. The more you think about things, the less you understand. That's at least for me. The more I think about things, the less I understand. And, it's very difficult because you start understanding why the flood happened. Like, I'm not a Bible girl at all. Like, I don't care about the Bible, but like people, they always say, oh, the Lord, good thy God, whatever. Whatever. Don't fucking come for me. I used to work at a church. I read the Bible all the time. Don't fucking come for me. Because what I'm trying to say here is kind of important. And it's very difficult to get out of my body. So it's very difficult to make my vocal cords vibrate in a certain way to where you can understand what I'm saying. And you won't. So this is all a joke. Because I'm a stupid jester. I'm a buffoon. Le idiota. That is I. So you start understanding why that motherfucker was like, save yourself. Them all. Okay? Because you're like, why are they doing this? Why are they billionaires? Things of that nature. Why are they doing this? Why? Why? Who? What? Why? Where? How? Huh? You start using they give us these skills for, investigating. And then they're like, now stop using them, you dumb bitch. What? They're like, you're a rat. Here's a piece of cheese. It's delicious. Then they take the cheese from you and they're like, you're never going to get another piece of cheese again. But don't forget how it tasted, babe. Blah. I'm going to bite you and give you the fucking plague. With my little rat teeth. Give me the cheese, bitch. Hey, give me the cheese, bitch. I'm going to fucking bite you and give you the plague. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't know, because Kuan Yin was like, I'm not going to Buddhahood until every motherfucker stops suffering. But they sure do make people suffer. Girl, are you sure about this? Girl, are you sure? There's a lot. I mean, okay, alright, play it. Okay, alright. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. I'm trying to rid my house of toxins and things of that nature, but everything, even this stuff has toxins in it. Even this and this. And I'm sure that these were not always printed in the most lovely ways. Ink has certain toxins. Everything is toxic to an extent. I just don't understand. Hi, this is a 30-minute long video of me telling you things and then me also backing out of things because I just don't get it. I don't get it. I get this. This is what I get. Speaking to you guys, everybody who is like not on this shit, I don't understand. You want to see something cool I bought for my husband for Father's Day one year? I understand this to an extent. But yeah, this is funny as hell. Oh, there was another one. There's another one. I forgot. I don't see it up here. A Father's Day. Yeah, we got that for him for Father's Day 1 year. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know. Anyways, there's a place between here and Montana, and there was a dormant volcano. And I sat there and I was like, why is this volcano in the middle of nowhere? What? Like it was just like field. It was just crazy field to field, and then boop, and I was like, so what do I do in 2016, 2017? You know, I start getting onto the what is this place? Where am I at? You know, and lo and behold, there was a dormant volcano. And that was so weird. I didn't know that. I didn't know that there was dormant volcanoes in the middle of Texas. Um, yeah, that was super interesting. Dormant? What do you mean? Like they fell asleep? How are they created? What's going on? What is this things? What are these things? Must I go investigate old books to find information? Probably. That's another thing. My friend, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna, start foraging and things like that. And any book created after 2020 is filled with AI babble boo boo bullshit, right? To an extent, allegedly. I don't know for sure. No, yeah, it is. Like the mushroom foraging books, you should always get older ones, very, very older ones. And if you don't know for sure, then don't eat them. It's not that hard. Just don't go and consume things. Oh, this is supposed to blah blah blah. You eat it, you're dead. Yeah, then restart the wheel of fortune. I don't know. Anyways, the best thing I could tell you is just to forgive yourself, to love yourself. That's the biggest things. Forgive yourself, love yourself, and realize that you are what you are. And, I mean, fuck, man. And, like, fuck. Like, one day we're all not going to be here, right? To an extent. Just taking my hair and throwing it places. Do you guys do that? Y'all with hair? Not you baldies, but listen, people with hair. Baldies, too. You have eyebrow hair. Mustache hair. What was I saying? Anyways, do you guys ever, I just take my hair all over the place? Yeah, everywhere I go, I do that. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, goodbye.